Name Shaduallah. From Patterson, right here from Patterson. Great city of Patterson.
I don't gotta cock it back.
Been boxing since '87. Started amateur from '87 to like 90, 93. Turned pro in 90, 93, 94. Won the Golden Gloves 3 times. Went to the Nationals twice. Went to the Nationals 3 times actually. Won the ABF tournament. They gave you a little belt. Won the regionals twice, 3 times, I'm sorry. Won the regionals 3 times. Traveled all over the world. Went to camp, met a lot of pros. Fought world champions like Aaron Superman Davis, Howard Davis, sparred him. Sparred Aaron Davis, sparred Lewis Livingston Bramble, James Hard Rock Green. Just to name a few. I didn't get on a plane until I started boxing. Started winning, traveling all over the world and stuff. That's basically it. Got paid for fighting when I turned pro, so you get paid for like a job.
What's up, man? My name is Peter Roldan from Englewood, New Jersey. I'm 27 years old. On Instagram is Peter_ROLDAN. Peter_Roldan. I started boxing technically 10 years ago when I just came home. But I've been at the game for 5 years, so you can say 5, you know what I mean? I spent a lot of time in the system as a youth. And there used to be a program called the SAT program, Suspension Alternative Program, in Hackensack. And it was part of the PAL building, the Police Athletic League in Hackensack, a boxing gym. And at that program, it was the same building. And we would see boxing sometimes training. And for me, it was always intriguing because my problem as a youth was I loved to fight. All my charges as a youth was, aggravated assault. So when I finally came home at 17 years old, I decided to take up that challenge and start boxing. Ever since I fell in love with it. You feel me?
My name is James Brown. I'm a little bit encouraged. I've been boxing since I was 9 and I feel a little froggy today. I want to do a little pad work with my brother Hard Roll. We're just gonna go through a little session, nothing important, nothing special, but it's the technique that counts. Here we go, so we just gonna pop your jab. Let's go, man. Double up with it. Right. Again, double up. After you double up this time, you're gonna drop the right hand. Good. I started boxing when I was 9. I thought I was gonna be a great champion, but I ran into some troubles in my life. And my dream got taken away, but I love the sport. I love training. I love the skill of the art. A lot of people know how to fight, but they don't have the art. This is teaching of the art of fighting. Bruce Lee said it the best. I'm in the art of fighting without fighting. I'm into hitting but not getting hit. That's the main subject, not to get hit. I teach how to throw punches and how to throw defense behind it.
Well, it just gave me discipline, motivation, goal searching, and it just gave me the experience, man. You know what I mean? To fight for something that was, at that time I thought was greater than me. You know what I mean? Not just for myself, like I said, it was based on me, but at that time in the amateurs, it was just teammates. Couldn't let my teammates down. You know what I mean? But when I turned pro, it just made me realize that I'm not just fighting. I'm just fighting for me. Like, it's up to me to have, you know what I mean? As long as I train and stay disciplined, still had the motivation, you know what I mean? Then I could, go further than I went. But, just I had discipline and motivation, man.
Boxing taught me some type of discipline. When you know how to train, you can train for a lot of things, It takes discipline. I had lost my discipline once upon a time, but I remember who trained me. Eddie Johnson, the late great Eddie Johnson, Councilman Ed Cotton, and Tony Ross Boxing Gym. And they done a great job at me. I just had to remember what they taught me and put it into practice. You can have all the faith that you want to have, but if you don't put it in practice, it will not work.
I'll tell you right now, it saved my life. I've had riot charges, aggravated assault charges, and for me, all my problems was dealt through fighting. I fought a lot in schools, on the streets, and once I realized you could legally do this in front of a crowd and not get in trouble for it, just put me in a boxing gym, that would have saved me a lot of trouble, you get me? So ever since, man, I love it, and I try to share with as many people as I can because I feel like it's a beautiful sport.
Just stay motivated. Don't get distracted on the outside. You know what I mean? Set a goal for yourself and stay focused and stay on that path. You gotta want it. If you want to be a Mayweather, you want to be an Andre Ward, you want to be a Muhammad Ali, you gotta stay focused. You gotta eat right. You gotta stay disciplined, and don't get distracted. Listen to your trainers. You know what I mean? If you want it hard enough, you should sleep and eat in the gym, man. I mean, it's a great career path. You know what I mean? It's hard work, dedication. It's not easy.
If you want to take boxing up for a career, like I said, it must be discipline. You know, from where I grew up at, it wasn't about the boxing ring, it was about the world and what I was living in. So I had to learn some different things to protect myself in the street. Boxing is for boxing. You know, you can make a lot of money off boxing if you're disciplined, if you train right, if you get your mind right. It's the mindset. You are not trained to go out in the streets and beat people up. You are trained to go into the gym, learn some discipline, some conduct, behavior, and to use it in the ring only. So stay in the ring with it, don't bring it to the streets.
Find something local to you, wherever you at. Right here, we're in Patterson. This is a great gym. True Warriors Boxing Gym. It used to be called Joe Greer's back in the day. And it was great back then, and it's still great. It's a beautiful gym, I recommend it. Use this art and this discipline and apply it to your life in all aspects to make you successful. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of will to be part of this sport. Even if you're just training, you're gonna see it is ranked the hardest sport there is for a reason. So why don't you challenge yourself and take it up? Take up boxing, man. You're gonna challenge yourself in many ways. Put your pride aside and put the gloves on. You feel me?
The hardest thing to keep up with boxing.
What I learned is 99% of skills, man. I ain't gonna even say 90. I say about 75% skills. It doesn't mean nothing if your mind ain't there. You know what I mean? Your mind got to be there, bro. That's what it is. Your mind have to be there. This is a mind game.
Yeah.
You have all the skills in the world. If your mind is not there, you ain't gonna succeed. You know what I mean?
It's not even whoever's in front of you, to be honest with you. For me, at least, I'm not worried about whoever's in front of me. At the end of the day, it's you against yourself. Only you can limit yourself. If you go in there believing in yourself and having no fear and just put it all out there, great things are gonna come. And that's what I believe.
Discipline. Discipline is the hardest thing. A lot of people want to go in there and they want to box, but they don't want to train. They don't want to listen, they don't want corrections. The hardest thing is discipline.
It's fun, man. believe it or not, boxing is fun, man. I wish I could do it again. I mean, I probably still could. But
the easiest for boxing, I feel once you fall in love with it, everything just becomes fun.
The easiest thing is showing up. You know what I mean? Showing up and acting like you're training. You need to learn the art. There's a difference of fighting and boxing. Fighting, you can wild out. Boxing is a skill, it's an art. You must learn to be disciplined. You must be learned to accept corrections and instructions.
Like if you look at the Mayweathers, you look at the Andre Wards, them brothers was mentally strong. You gotta be mentally strong and just think there ain't nobody out there greater than you or better than you. You know what I'm saying? Stay dedicated, man. Set a goal for yourself and stay focused and stay on that path, man. It's hard work. You know what I mean? Even though to me boxing was fun.
Guys, I do a lot of positive things for the community. I try to give back. So if you want to check out my Instagram, again, Peter_ROLDAN. Just show love, man. It's all positivity with me, and I wish you all the best. Much love and God bless.